WVII-TV, Channel 7, Bangor.
Weeknights at 7, TJ Hooker.
News Plus 7, the 11 o'clock report with Fran Bouchard. Sports with Ron Lesnetch and meteorologist Chuck Albiani.
Plus 7, the Weekend Report with Tim Geyer.
Good evening, everyone. Fire prevention is in the news, and Sunday shop.
This is Bangor's first news, 7 Eyewitness News at 5:30.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Jill Shannon. Topping our news tonight, a lady shopped.
This is Bangor's first news. Now, first in the ratings, 7 Eyewitness News at Faith Gilbert, Jill Shannon, Dave Ede, and Matt Morano.
This is the 7 Eyewitness News update. Good evening, I'm Jim Keithley. We begin tonight off the coast of Mount Desert Island. That's where fishermen got a little more than...
The news you need in 30 minutes. This is Channel 7 News at 6 with Carrie Blake, John Potter, Guaranteed Weather with Rob Nucatola, and Sports with Rich Crampennis.
Good evening. Carrie Blake has the night off. I'm John Potter.
Watching ABC 7 Bangor. This is the Channel 7 News Weekend Report.
From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Good morning. The search is on for a missing teen in Auburn. Why police say this isn't unusual for her.
Plus, a member of Maine's Electoral College will cast their votes for president today. Everything you need to know coming up.
And Reeves Across America making its final stop in our nation's capital. We take you there very shortly. Well, some people, they're morning people. Here at Good Morning Maine, we're Monday people.
From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Good morning. Authorities identifying the body found near a local Walmart on Easter. We'll have an update just ahead.
Plus, as many are anxiously anticipating warmer temperatures, game wardens are giving you some tips for when you finally decide to take that boat out for a spin.
And the Maine Country Music Hall of Fame getting ready to induct yet another local artist. The story behind this musician coming up. Good morning and welcome into Good Morning Maine.
This is ABC 7 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Craig Polson. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, deliberations are now underway in the trial of a man accused of...
At 6, a state lawmaker calls for an official investigation after game wardens draw harsh criticism. Also, their products are sold by LL Bean and others throughout the world, and it's all done from a small business in Skowhegan. And it was a dream come true for a Bar Harbor teen performing with rockers Pearl Jam. We'll have those stories and more as ABC 7 News at 6 starts right now.
Focused on your community and our towns. This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Colson. We begin.
Focused on your community and our towns. This is ABC 7 News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Brian Sullivan.
And I'm Kristen Husselt. With that wicked storm barreling toward us, flights are being canceled and
streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. The 7 a.m. news hour starts right now.
Breaking overnight, an armed robbery at a convenience store in Etna. The latest details this morning.
Plus, we speak to another Red Cross member who's heading to North Carolina to help the victims of Hurricane Florence.
And some at the University of Maine believe there are other uses for wood products and have a new action plan to help grow Maine's economy. These stories and more today on the 7 a.m. News Hour. Well, good morning and welcome.
This is ABC 7 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Craig Colson. Coming up on ABC 7 News at Noon, a man convicted of...
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 6, a powerful ceremony in Augusta as people remember fallen law enforcement officers who gave their lives to protect our state.
Plus, a special report on scams impacting Maine's elderly and the roles families can play to keep their loved ones safe.
And a new chapter begins for the Millinocket Library as employees lay out plans for the future. We'll have those stories and more as ABC 7 News at 6 starts right now.
This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm J.R. Mitchell.
And I'm Kayla Fish. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with a bad motorcycle versus car crash.
This is ABC 7 News at 11.
Good evening. I'm Kayla Fish. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with legislation in limbo in Augusta.
From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Hey, on Good Morning Maine, the Ellsworth Public Library took...
This is ABC 7 News at Noon.
A federal court has reinstated a ban on fishing gear to protect endangered right whales. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. That ruling puts...
This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois.
Now, your primetime local news leader. Fox 22 News at 10.
County grand jury has indicted.
This is ABC 7 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, the Kennebec...
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.